more about this impending health care vote in the House. Representative, I hope we're all squared away, and I apologize for the technical difficulties there.
That's all right.
Okay, let's pick up to where we were with respect to the Dems maybe not having the votes for this. What's the problem within the Democratic Party? What's spooking them?
Well, first of all, the bill's spooking them. 1,990 pages. It just continues to raise taxes starting January 1st, but doesn't do any health care reform for another 3-4 years. Then you just had the elections on Tuesday, and now you have unemployment at 10.2, where they went out and said they'd have a stimulus bill, and the president promised unemployment would never go above 8.5%. Well, that is wrong. And when you look at the polling number, why did people vote for McDonald? Why did they vote for Christie? 70% of them said they voted because they voted to send a message to Obama on his policies.
And yet, despite that message, we're still getting not just the health care bill, but it seems like they're rushing it because the Senate bill isn't, the Senate version rather, isn't going to be voted on this year. Do you get the sense that perhaps the leadership within the Democrats just don't even care about even members of their own party at this point?
I don't think the leadership does care about it. If they cared about their members, they wouldn't put them up on this vote. It's just like they pushed him on the cap and trade bill. That bill's not even moving anywhere in the Senate, but forced them to do it before they went out. Now they're trying to force them to do it, keep it at the weekend during the nighttime. Maybe the press isn't watching, maybe talk radio is not on, to try to force their members to vote for something where you know a lot of them won't come back to Washington. Because the people have spoken. You had those town hall meetings in August. In my town hall meeting in Bakersfield, 3,000 people turned out to send a message. And when you look at this bill, it's only gotten worse.
So, Representative McCarthy, how many people do you think really on the Dems are really ready to fall on the sword for Nancy Pelosi and maybe not be reelected?
You know, I think there's probably only a handful. I'm sure they need to get to 218. They have 258 now. They can lose quite a few and still get it through. But each day after that election, they're beginning to have other members fall back. Look at the number of Democrats who voted for cap and trade who have now come out just after the election and said no, they're opposed to health care, and made it very loud and very bright because they're very, very afraid of what the future holds for them.
Okay, we've got a minute left. I'm going to ask the same question, but this time saying with the president on the Hill tomorrow, are they willing to fall on his sword and sacrifice perhaps their careers for him?
Well, think how far they have to go to bring the president up here to try to twist enough arms. It's going to be a tough vote for them. I think a lot of people are going to be watching. That's why they're going to wait to the dead of night and hope people aren't listening or paying attention. But I think the people are going to wake up and see that this bill is just raising taxes, 111 new commissions and forums. This is just Pelosi's government takeover to try to replace the health care you already have.
Representative Kevin McCarthy, thank you very much for your time this afternoon.
Thanks for having me.
All righty. Well, is the president pushing his priorities?